Leonard Brown going to the line. What's going on, guys? Just got home from work here, and Kawhi's Kawhi MRI's coming back, and no structural damage. That's all. That's what we hope for. And it really makes me question: should they keep him out? Should they keep him out of game two? You know, they had a good chance to win game one. They didn't get it done. Injury happened. Golden State takes advantage, but I think we all think that Golden State would not play as bad as they did in game one, for the very first 2.5 quarters, with or without Kawhi playing in game two. With that being said, this type of injury, you got to start thinking about big picture, future, the long haul. And with that being said, you know, I think it's probably the right thing to do to keep him out of game two. Mono may not come back next year. Tony Parker, I'm sure, will come back. I'm sure Tony doesn't want to end his career. I don't even know what his contract situation is. I don't even know his contract situation. The way it ended, I know he wants to come back. He'll be back. But it's not giving up. It's just really thinking about it. You'll be down 2-0, win a game back in San Antonio and see what happens for game four, Um, but it's just not giving up. I'm sure that ankle will still be sore, still not be right for game two. So you don't want anything crazy to happen. Crazy shit has already happened for the Spurs and Kawhi in only one game. So I think it's the right thing to do. Keep them out of game two. I think it's like a 3-day period or something weird between game two and game three. I don't know why, but it is. The La La Land on Blu-ray. Yeah, I would think it's a good thing to keep him out of game two. I don't want to see anything worse happen to Kawhi. He has too much of a bright future. He'll be 26 in June, so you don't want anything crazy to happen. Career wise, keep him out. He has a lot of basketball left. Even going into the series, Warriors were my favorite to beat the Spurs. So keep him out of game two. Still compete. Run the offense through LaMarcus Aldridge. Stop with the damn fadeaways. He has to take advantage inside and, try to come up with, try to steal game two. It's really hard. They're not going to have their guy. But if they don't, he'll have some more time to rest. Come back for game three, and you never know what happens, man. Despite my predictions, you never know what happens. And despite who everyone is favoring, I think we're all favoring, Golden State. But nonetheless, rest them, and get ready for game three, man. Never know what happens. So, these are just my thoughts on it, man. Rest them. I don't want to see anything crazy happen to Kawhi. 24-17 right now in the Boston and Washington game. Should have ordered me a pizza. This one's going down to the wire. This is going to be definitely a good game. So yeah, guys, get in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Should the Warriors sit him? Should he play through the injury? Tell me. Get in the comment section. Like, subscribe, thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Until the next video.